Just off I-70 on the east side of town, we're at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Kansas City Royals. The Indians are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Danny Duffy will be the starter for the Royals in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
In now for Cleveland, number 15, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Number 15.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the pitch misses for ball 1 as we are underway at Kauffman Stadium. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. And that misses ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now at the plate, Willie Mays. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back easily. The runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He was driving in runs like crazy last month. And when you watch how he swings and how he goes about it, you're not at all surprised. I'm looking for him to generate a lot of offense in this one.
Striding in for the Indians, Lee Van Dyke. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. Merrifield scoops it up, and there's out number 2.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dale Tomlinson. Comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. He's set, and the pitch. He comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Popped him up. Hosmer is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for the Tribe. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Blake Stocker, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Stepping up now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off
first.
for the Royals, center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
And now a pitch on the way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2 one more time. Misses above the zone for a ball. Alcides Escobar will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Well, a chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, I love what Alex Gordon does for this offense. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
And that misses. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. And it's fouled away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
The next 3-2. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Eric Hosmer. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field.
Well, the runner did get a good jump from first, but the man behind the dish had a great shot of nailing him. That is until he launched his throw into center field. He won't be happy with himself about that throw.
In the air out to center field. Mays moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home, and he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, this is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Standing in, Jake Taylor. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jake Taylor.
First offering on its way. Up around the face. Taylor has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Striding into the box, Johnny Larson. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Oh, 1 here it comes. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
And the runner back in standing. Taylor on at first, nobody out. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. There's one on to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both.
No real chance from the roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Stepping up to the plate, number 13. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drives it out to deep right center field. Orlando on his horse. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Into the box, number 22. Drilled on the ground to short. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Stepping in now, Roger Doran, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Two and 0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Duffy sets. Here's the 2-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. So here's the Royals DH, Cheslor Cuthbert. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Nope. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
That one's in there. 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Larson is there, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League, and the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Orlando stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his third season as a major league player. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
A 2-1 count for Paulo Orlando. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Here now the 2-2 is a called third strike right on the inside corner.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Van Dyke will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. KC down in order. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Back now in the Midwest from the city of Fountains, Kansas City, Missouri. All set to go in the top of the 3rd. Ready for another chance. Number 15. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Merrifield picks it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in, Willie Mays. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
1-1.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Lee Van Dyke fouled off. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
In now, Dale Tomlinson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Short way to retire the side. Indians leave 1. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he didn't pull the trigger on a good low sinker, but it missed for ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Set to get his day started, Whit Merrifield. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Perez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table, might come back to haunt him.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Taylor. He reached on a single in his first try.
Jake Taylor.
First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Popped him up. Moustakas shading to his right, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The batter, number 8.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Royals' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. striding in for the Indians, Donnie Larson. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. One run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
The 3-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, number 13. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And the 3-1. Check swing grounder to the right side. He's got to hurry. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out.
Hosmer.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Rounded down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir.
Third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
1 away for the Royals here in the 4th. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And that one just missed outside. 1 run, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. That's wide, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Cheslor Cuthbert.
Bigging in for his second at-bat, Cheslor Cuthbert. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Striding in once again, number 22. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Number 22.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Third baseman, number 24, Roger Doran.
Standing in now, Roger Doran, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 15.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 15. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Duffy sets. First pitch on the way. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Here comes the 1-0. 1-1 the count. Two out, nobody on. Two and one now to the Tribe's leadoff man. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Kane is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses inside off the plate.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box, Alex Gordon. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Doran just to the left of the mound. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Digging in now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Perez waiting on the 1-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Lays off 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Digging in once again, Willie Mays. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Mays.
First offering on its way. Tapped down the line. Gonna be a tough play. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
A good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box now, Lee Van Dyke. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
In now, Dale Tomlinson. Line drive to center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Van Dyke is on his way home. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Stepping in now, Jake Taylor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
Tomlinson takes his lead at third with 1 away. started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Gonna have to make some good pitches here.
Fouled away. 1 out and a runner on third. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Ready for another shot now. Donnie Larson 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box, number 13. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. And there's a base hit on the line. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs and looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Matt Strahm is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Standing in now, number 22, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Is on the ground is short. Could be two. The second for one on the first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Indians 3 and the Royals 1. Ready for another chance? Whit Merrifield reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
On its way is pitch number 75. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that. And beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty looking pitch.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Two and 2. 2 out, nobody on. Dribbled to the right side. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. full count to Alcides Escobar.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. Foul. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Kansas City in just a moment. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Ready once again, Roger Doran. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Roger Doran.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. And the pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. The 2-2. He can't get off a good swing there, as this is on the ground to first base. And they will not get him at first, as he's able to leg out the throw. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Doran aboard here at first with nobody out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Two and 1 the count. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back in standing. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. That misses. So a single and a walk. And it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
In now for Cleveland, Willie Mays. First pitch of the at-bat. And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul at strike one. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
First and second here with nobody out. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. We're in the seventh inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Striding into the box, Lee Van Dyke. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's the strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
From the stretch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? To second for one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, but they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And the changeup is way low that time. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Two and one to the Royals' first baseman.
Count was 2-1.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. is looked at, and the count moves full.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He spoils another one, and will do it again. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. From the stretch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room right here. This guy's absolutely dealing, throwing a no-hitter, but that pitch count's getting up there. He's going to have to be super efficient in these later innings if his manager's going to give him a shot.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Nobody out, runner on first. A fastball right over the outside corner. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Digging in to try it again, Cheslor Cuthbert. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The 1-0. There's a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. He swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mays has a beat on it, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Right fielder number 16, Paulo Orlando.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. No hits to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Hosmer over at second. Moustakas at first, one gone. Skied into straightaway right. Tomlinson giving chase. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Gordon. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Curveball just about brung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now another 2-2. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. Van Dyke going back on it. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances. Eddie Harris takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Now the 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Three runs already home here. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. But not before the Royals strike for 3 on this 3-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 4-3 Royals. Kelvin Herrera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Kelvin Herrera.
Digging in and looking for more, Dale Tomlinson. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
In now, Jake Taylor, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Our score here as we play the 8th. High in the air down the right field line.
Heading after it is Orlando.
Catch is made, and the tying run is going to tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. A look at our line score thus far. We're in the 8th from Kauffman Stadium with the Royals leading this one and hoping to try to salt things away. Now at the plate, Donnie Larson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Tomlinson stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
The 1-1. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they
took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Number 13 is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. To 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away. Past meetings with Kelvin Herrera, he's 2 for 3. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Royals out in front, 4-3. With Merrifield next to him. He sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 home. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. And there's your first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Ready for another shot now. Lorenzo Cain. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Into the box now, Alcides Escobar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Pitch misses the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Spin and a throw back to second, just keeping him close. Two and one. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Two and two.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back 4. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 35, Eric Hosmer.
Riding in once again, Eric Hosmer, runner in scoring position with two gone. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch fouled off. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch, and this will be fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
A swing and a miss as he chased with two strikes, and that will retire the side. One left for Kansas City, and it remains a 4-3 game.
Your attention, please.
A ninth inning save situation is at hand, so on to shut the door, the closer, Joaquin Soria. Ready once again, number 22. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First offering on its way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Here's another 2-2. Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Stepping in now, Roger Doran, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Comes set with the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. And this one's in the dirt. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. He's set. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Bounce it to the left side. Tough play for Moustakas. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The batter, number 15.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 15. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. One out, one on in a one-run game. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out.
Now batting, center fielder, Willie.
Ready for another chance? Willie Mays. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swings through the slider there.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
The 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Two outs here with a runner at third. Last strike now for Cleveland. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Soria with a chance to finish it. Hit on the ground to third. Moustakas has it. Throw to first is in time, and the rally comes up just short as this ball game is over.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
A 1-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. Kansas City used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Matt Strahm claims the win out of the pen, his first. Joaquin Soria earns the save out of the bullpen, his 10th. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon, first was the victorious Kansas City Royals, 4 runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Cleveland, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. A reminder that Boyles Express buses for downtown, Brown Center, Midtown, Plaza, Brookside, and Waldo are available for 1 hour after the final out on Lancer Lane along the third base side of the station.